So good day everyone. Good day ma'am. So by the way, my name is Aidel Plazado and I am the discussant of chapter 9, which is narratives, appropriation and borrowing and ownership of art. So next is narrative or interpreting narrative. So it says the saying a picture is a worth of 1,000 words apply broadly to various art forms. So in narrative art, artists tell story to their artwork. It evokes complex emotions, interpretation that transcends language and also cultural barriers. Uh, a powerful painting visually seen or evoke also emotion like sympathy, fear, or anger that also conveying or emotion or deep emotion and stories. So next slide, it says narrative art primarily through painting and sculpture visually tell stories, offering an alternative to reading for learning about history and events. So, instead of reading text, us or viewers engage with image, what we call interacting with characters and also scenes. This art form it allows us a unique and immediate exploration of stories, providing one-sided conversation. It visually bring history. So one of examples ano niya is ancient cave art in Las Cross, France. So, first impression na to nga painting no is it evokes as cultural no o unsay mga lifestyle na sa una sa nakita ninyo na yung mga plenty nga um, minimal sculpture ng mga hayop no ug unsa ilang lifestyle sa una or what kind of material ang gigamit nila sa anang art. So daghan ang makuha na to, ma-learn na to no about no sa visually pa lang o how we interpret sa mga art. So next it says the question of why stories are narrated in art can be understood by examining artist's intention. So one of example ano is Da Vinci Last Supper art no. Of course it visually interprets as biblical event no. Narrative art is also used in politics and where leaders depicts their success as lasting memories. And also one of examples ano is narrative art or narrative of ordinary life in mid-century Europe. So it obviously narrate in art if makita ninyo na there were a conflict nga nahitabo in rural village no daghan ma-interpret na to or just nag-enjoy lang sila sa carnival or something inana or day na maligya. So next is appropriation. It says in art refers to using existing object or images with minimal changes. So it means it artworks nga gikuha with giutro with minimal lang pero to create something fresh. So in photography this might be creating a scene with different models and settings. Similarly in writing, one may adapt an idea from another's work and modify some aspects like title. So second is borrowing. It says in art refers to copying elements from original work. So sabot ibig sabihin in in appropriation adds a new perspective to those borrows elements. It relies on borrowing as a foundation, transforming the copied aspect to create something fresh. So one of example of appropriation is copy of The Last Supper nga included sa artwork si Jim Petrinio and Boltraffio. So created ni siya na it means it appropriate kay na yung mga additional sa artwork which is na include. So lastly, ownership. It says in art refers to the creator's right to their work. So it obviously, no, sa word itself na ownership, no. So that's it on my topic. So I hope all of you learn something. Thank you.